Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation 2. Alright, finally we can play this Seaport event and lots of catching up to do. Alright, so you can see here, those jobs are really difficult to complete. Quantities are just too high for me, and the fact that we do not have that materials ready is really tough. Getting the materials out of those boats itself it's really quite daunting. I think just too much in order just to get a set of materials, and also the fact that the materials may not suit what the captains are asking for, so you may be choking up a lot of the unwanted stuff based on your current customers' demands. So there is no matching between the ferries, what they gave you, and what the captains wanted. So you got to really figure it out yourself. But of course, they do allow you to bin away stuff, and getting those coins of a tiny little bit of coins is really tough. And I'm really surprised. Some of them are really good in this event. Probably, I'm not too sure why. Probably they are able to play that event early. I'm not too sure. I'm being stuck for quite some time before finally the event opens up to me. I'm not too sure about you, but for me it takes a while, and I think a lot of people are not participating because probably they can't even log into the game. So Pixel Federation has finally released an update. Hopefully you went to the Google Store or the App Store to get your latest update. After that, that's fine. Earlier on it was really terrible. I was always like refused to open the TrainStation 2 app altogether, because every time I open it, it apparently just hang my phone. If not, if I can open that game and claim a prize, it just freeze my screen, and then after which I can't use my phone for a while before it can work again. So I don't know what's going behind Pixel Federation programmers. Seems like they're trying to do a strike, I believe. Are they trying to sabotage Pixel Federation? Probably, I guess. So I think they got to make sure they treat their employees well. So what's going to happen right now is really you got to get this materials out from your factories, and then eventually meet the demands of those boats. And once you're done with it, then you can actually give it to the captains, or you can call them sailors. So a lot of time I figure it out, they require salt. This is something really strange. I'm not too sure about you, but I've been getting a lot of requests for salt, and of course this wool, and at the same time milk. And you know what, every one of these demands is coming from the same factory, so it is a bit of tough on us, especially if your factory needs to generate all the three stuff that you do not have, but it all coming out from the same factory. So Pixel Federation is just making our life difficult sometimes, whereby you ask for the three items from the same factory, and it takes time to make sure that you have those items ready. So it is really, sometimes I think it's a matter of luck. Hopefully you do not have such bad luck. I really wish you have a better luck in terms of meeting those demands. But gradually I work really round the clock. I work until probably I think midnight or past midnight, because when I'm able to log on already, it was quite late. So I'm keep on working into the late wee hours to get things done. I think about 3 a.m. But that's it. I managed to catch up gradually, but that's it. These competitors are also able to log in subsequently, and they are really fast. I don't know how. Probably they are just lucky. They have the items that are really requested for. I believe they have really huge warehouse, so they have stored all the items that are requested. So building materials is another one that is really crazy. They asked for almost 1,000 of them. So luckily I managed to upgrade my building materials factory. I can generate about 800 each time at my output tray. So with that, managed to basically get that done as well, because they're asking for I think 985 building materials. Can you imagine that? So you need roughly about 1,000, which is 5 of the 200s per set, so 5 sets in total. So that's really crazy. But that's not all. I think it is really tiring playing this Seaport event. They're asking for items non-stop, and it's been draining those items away. And you know what? After that, they repeated their orders. Just like, for example, I mentioned earlier, salt. You thought that you have already done with that. Eventually, they may not require salt again. But I'm wrong, totally wrong. So they keep on asking for the same thing. And you know what? In this manner, it's really tough because you think of preparing for other stuff and that take up warehouse spaces. But gradually, they ask for the same thing over and over again: salt and salt and salt. So because you would have drained out all your salt and it takes time to prepare and you are stuck. Without the materials delivered, you can't get that event items, the seaport items, and you can't deliver it to the sailors and you're stuck all over again. So sometimes I really have to bin away the jobs because it's just a bit ridiculous. And at the same time, I mean, if you are just short of 6, like I'm seeing here, the steering wheel of 6, I just couldn't get it done with, and we can't collect any event coins and we are stuck. So it is, I think it is really a great challenge in my context. End of the day, I don't know. I mean, it is so tough to get those coins. Should I really use them as a collection basis, which means that to get region 1 train, which really have no use to me in terms of competition, or should I basically try to complete the collection of my previous region, i.e. Russia, or should I use it on coins? The coins are quite attractive actually, if you ask me. The amount of coins they offer and spending like I think 20 Seaport coins for 95 or around there, or 950, I can't remember. So that is quite attractive to me because I find coins are really limited edition, and at least that would help me to upgrade my trains. But if I use this to get a previous region, region 1, 2 kind of trains, and basically it doesn't add value, it is just merely just for collection purpose, I don't know. Maybe you can suggest to me, since I'm going to hold it back all the way until the end of the event before I start exchanging. So probably if you could share with me, drop your comments to suggest whether should I be claiming a previous region train, or should I really spend it to get the maximum coins out of it. I'll try to figure it out myself too, but I really wish to hear from you. But what would you be doing for your case? I mean, what are you going to spend your coins on? Are you going to spend it to save up the coins so that eventually you can change all the gold and you can do your trade upgrades in your current region? That will be useful, I believe. That's logical. But in terms of sentimental, trying to get a hobby or trying to fulfill collection completion as a collector of trains in the previous region, that's a different story altogether. A dilemma, right? I mean, that's generally how it works sometimes. But again, it's just a matter of choice. Nothing, no right or wrong. But that's something that I think to ponder about for a couple of days before the end of this very short Seaport event. Actually made shorter by the fact that there's so much of this technical glitches that happened. So the event was supposed to be I think 5 days or so. It made shorter because of the glitches. We can't really play. Some people are really lucky, as I said, they can, and they've been leading really well. So I hoped you could share with me your thoughts. At the same time, I wish you good luck in your this event as well. I think very important. You understand, Seaport event comes twice a year. Okay, it's about twice a year. Sometimes it's once, sometimes it's twice, and that's all. You can't get previous region trains. So that is something that I always remember. Seaport events are for previous region trains. But coming from the fact that now Pixel Federations try to tighten the gold supply to make things difficult for free to play and to encourage you, or actually to force you to spend real money, I'm also thinking of using the coins to exchange for gold. Alright, let me have your thoughts. Alright, thank you for watching. Wish you good luck. Goodbye.